This place is...
Did you awaken?
You're...
From what I recall, this is the kid I saw in the dream I had on the rooftop.
We've met before, right?
That means I'm not in another dream. But for some reason, I notice that my consciousness is remarkably clear.
Letitia.
Huh? What was that?
Letitia Liveradeus. My name. Nice to meet you.
Oh, your name.
Letitia Liveradeus.
A foreigner. But we can communicate somehow. Maybe I better introduce myself too, even though this is just a dream.
Letitia, huh?
I know. Shin Kamikaze.
Stalker!
Did I ever tell you my name?
No.
Then how... Is it because we're in a dream?
Enjoy the other side of the door?
That's a weird segue. What are you talking about?
The other side of the door.
Other side of the door? Are you talking about Phantasma?
Have fun?
Not at all. First of all, it's not the kind of place you want to enjoy. Why do you ask, anyway?
It's a secret. I'll come again.
She disappeared. What in the world is going on?
What kind of dream is this? Is my subconscious trying to tell me something? But I don't know anything about dream analysis or how to divine dreams, so I have no idea what it could be.
Mission 2, the Vessel of God.
And that's where we come in. As I wake up, Ariel's face is right in front of me.
Yeah! Ariel!
I see, so you have woken up. Why are you so surprised?
Gee, why do you think?
Well, when you see a person's face staring at you the moment you open your eyes, you normally get surprised.
I see. That's a valid point. I was simply observing whether there are differences in your state when you're waking up versus going to bed.
What kind of analysis is that?
If you're gonna do that, can't you observe me more normally? In fact, I'd prefer if you'd stop observing me altogether.
Wait for it.
That is impossible. If I can't observe you, then there's no point in going to all the trouble of having you stay in my lab.
I guess that's true, but...
Oh, it's almost time for your meetup. You should hurry up and prepare for it.
Meetup?
Don't tell me you've forgotten.
Did you forget? Jupy said she's going to start training you. Training, training, training.
I totally just remembered something I wish I hadn't.
Just give it up. Anyway, you must be hungry. Even though you don't have much time, eat this.
As she says that, Ariel hands me a cup of instant noodles. Of course, she already has her own in her hands as well. After waiting exactly 3 minutes, without even looking at the clock, Ariel peels off the lid and starts slurping her noodles. It's like she has a 3-minute internal clock or something.
Can I ask you something?
About the truth of space-time?
Oh, what?
Well, that in and of itself seems questionable. Anyway, do you really like instant noodles?
Of course I do. As long as you boil the water and wait 3 minutes, you'll have a warm meal to eat. It's such a splendid invention.
Don't you get bored?
Why would I? The variety of types of noodles, broths, and ingredients are immense. How could I ever get bored of it?
I'd like to ask, just for reference, but are there any cooking utensils in this room?
Cooking utensils? Oh, are you talking about a teapot? Or perhaps a beaker, or even a flask?
You can stop there. I already got all the information I wanted.
You sure ask strange questions. Not that I care. By By the way, I also want to ask you something. Since having the Fate Awakening crystal installed inside you, has anything changed?
Has anything changed?
That girl first appeared in my dream when I was on the school rooftop, so that happened before I came here. So that shouldn't have anything to do with the Fate Awakening crystal. It shouldn't? Or should?
I can't really think of anything in particular.
Wow. Such a thick skull.
I see. Do you have any headaches? Are you feeling any nausea?
I don't think so.
Things are going smoothly then. Well, I am the one who created the crystal, so obviously it's perfect.
Hey, there's something I want to ask you.
You sure have a lot of questions. What I'm eating right now is chicken ramen. Would you prefer this flavor?
That's not it. What in the world is God?
Oh boy. Religioners, get ready to hate.
What's God? Well, that's quite a philosophical question. First of all, I need to know your measure of God. Are you polytheistic or...
I'm not talking about the real God. I want to know about myself.
That makes a little more sense.
I see. I don't mind explaining, but I'm sure you probably won't be able to understand. Are you okay with that?
Sure, just let me get into my sitting position, which I already have.
Please explain it in a way that a beginner can understand. As much as possible.
Fine. To put it simply, the god who was born with the Fate Awakening crystal is called the Heaven-Sent Child of Fate. They receive the divine protection of fate, as well as the ability to alter it. In a nutshell, they exist to govern fate.
Govern fate.
That's right. There is a place where the consciousness of all creatures is collected. That is where you can govern their fate. In that place, God, and by that I mean you, can wield an immense amount of power.
I don't really get it, but does that basically mean that I'll be using the power of fate to fight?
To put it simply, that's basically correct. You possess the power to alter fate. How you use that power all depends on you.
The power to alter fate, huh? If that's the case, if I learn to use it, does that mean no one else ever has to die? That I'll never regret anything ever again?
Good morning, Sir Shin. Did you sleep well last night?
Oh, sorry. Is it time for us to meet already?
No, it is 5 minutes prior. Though I may be a little early, I have come to pick you up. Now then, let us go.
She takes me by the hand and tries to lead me away, but Ariel stops her.
Hold it, Jupi. He hasn't finished his instant noodles yet.
However, it is time for his training.
I see. Are you saying he can waste food? To waste such rare, non-perishables during a time of war? You're quite the angel, aren't you?
Oh! Understood. He may have 4 more minutes. No, 3 more minutes, all right?
There you go. Kamikaze, you have 3 minutes to finish.
But there's still a lot left, and it's hot.
Stop complaining. Now hurry. You can do it.
We have faith in you. Because I was forced to scarf down hot instant noodles, I suffered the disgraceful injury of having a burnt tongue. Oh jeez. How we all know how that feels. If you haven't, just try
Let
it
us
sometime.
proceed.
And now that's out of the way, I can actually perform my intro. Greetings, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Smiling Dreadfort, and welcome back to some more of the Awakened Fate Ultimatum. Last time, we fought alongside the angels and rescued some angels, basically confronting our first choices. From saving angels, to choosing a room between Ariel and Jupiel, and the final one, basically just someone to talk to. Nothing too big. And of course we went through some dungeons in order to face our destiny. This time, looks like we gotta head over to meet up for a training session. Gonna finally learn how to govern my godlike powers. This is gonna be interesting. But before we get started, first of all, customization's down there, so we're gonna go into that. And second of all, before we do get started, make sure you guys hit that like button on the video, and if you want to see more of the Awakened Fate Ultimatum, make sure you're subscribed here to the channel. But anyway, now it's time to get to work. Last time we did a couple of choices for Devil and Angel, and I'm gonna get those done real quick. You can get 1 defense for Devil, and then 1 more thing for Angel. Let's see, we got defense, and we got more defense. Balance +1. And I'll do it anyway, just to balance things out though. Alright. Proceed? Proceed. Okay. Alright. To the next event. Progress to the next event? Let's go for it. My training. No. Make that my gruesome training that I start today is well beyond anything that I could have imagined. To club practice like this at school, it'd be shut down without a doubt. It was that harsh.
Come on, Sir Shin. You are slowing down. Please put more spirit into it.
Because she said I was going to go through God training, I thought it'd be mental training, but it was like a military basic training. Wait, did they actually think it was mental training? Did you guys? I don't even know, you guys can let me know in the comments. Push-ups, sit-ups, squatting, running, plus weapons training during my breaks, I immediately followed by full contact sparring. The first 4 seemed like a dread, the last one seems like something useful. It's like I joined the military or something. I've heard some countries require everyone to join the military, but do they train like this? As someone who was raised in comfort and who embraced the melancholy of peace, the idea of preparing for war is completely foreign to me.
Too slow. Do not rely on your powers. Depending on your immature power level will eventually lead to your downfall.
Ooh! You know I've become God somewhat. Can't even touch Jupiter while we're sparring. My lungs are screaming for air and I can't stop my legs from shaking. I'm like a newborn fawn. I sure am one pathetic god. On the other hand, Jupiter never stops moving and is constantly instructing me. She has easily expended several times as much energy as I have. For a girl to be this much better than me in every way, I feel rather sad and pathetic. Don't worry, Shin. You're not alone. I'm here for you. A lot of people are here for you. Even if they don't watch the video, they're here for you anyway.
Hey, I just want to ask to make sure. Is this what we're gonna do every day?
Probably a stupid question, but answer, Jupiter.
Of course. You are quite a quick learner, so you are worth teaching. I believe you will become a splendid god in no time.
Thanks for the compliment. But I feel more like I've earned a failing grade so far. So, what am I gonna do after this?
To be honest, that has not yet been decided. If you would like, you could continue with your training.
I don't think he's gonna like that.
That sounds like a great plan.
I am only kidding.
Training recklessly does not produce positive results.
Don't joke about that.
Devils?
What was that shaking just now?
Devils! It felt like all Celestia shook. The thought of another devil attack springs to mind, but the alarms aren't ringing. Looking at Jupiter's calm demeanor, I guess it's nothing to worry about.
This Celestia is constantly on the move. We are currently traveling through crystal response space in stealth mode.
Wait, we're in space? Stealth? As far as I understand that term, it means we won't be detected by radar. But crystal something space doesn't make any sense. Well, space makes sense to a lot of us. We all know that's where the Earth is. Based on how it sounds, I guess it's some kind of technology for evading enemy detection. I doubt asking for an explanation will help.
Shouldn't Celestia always be in the same place?
Yes. Though it is quite shameful, we are constantly on the move to prevent the devils from finding us. It is for everyone's safety.
And they end up finding us anyway. Remember? So that the devils won't find them, huh? Other than being at war with the devils, it seems more like they're constantly on the run for them. From what I remember, Jupiter said the devils have an overwhelming advantage in the war, So things must be really bad.
I'm sorry, Sir Shin. It appears that my sister is calling for me over there. Please wait a moment.
I did not hear any calling. Did you guys hear any calling? Without waiting for my reply, Jupio runs over to Mariel. Oh, Mariel, that's her name. Okay. Just seeing that, I can tell how Jupio admires her. It looks like the two of them are talking about something. Are they trying to decide what I'm going to be doing? Just as I'm starting to get bored from being left all alone, an angel comes up to talk to me.
Hey, kid! Come here a sec.
Uh-oh.
Huh?
I've got a bad feeling. After talking to me with such bare hostility, he pulls me over to the battle block. The battle block is a quite street that's full of blind spots. It's like Celestia's version of a back alley. A delinquent once lured me to a place like this to take my money, but I never expected something like this to happen in Celestia. Jupio and their sister are so busy talking, it doesn't look like they've noticed what happened to me.
What kind of business do you have with me?
What kind of business? Don't mess with me. You're the one, right? You're that woman's pawn?
That woman? I don't know who you're...
Don't play dumb with me! You're that devil's lackey, ain't ya?
Devil's lackey?
I don't know any devils.
I swear to God, you better quit it! Punching you a few times will help you remember!
Is this guy really an angel? He seems more like a devil than anything else. Even though I really want to say that, I can't say anything.
My, looks like you two are having quite an interesting conversation. Mind if I join?
Finally, someone we know. As if she just happened to be passing by, Ariel has a fearless grin on her face. Without caring about the tense situation, she walks up to us with an uncanny grace and calmly speaks to the angel, who's raising his fist.
An angel pulls God into a back alley and threatens him with violence. What a funny sight. Not haha funny, but funny nonetheless.
Shut up! What god? A god created by a devil? Is no god of mine.
What?
Oh, he is God. There's no mistaking that. It doesn't matter who created him.
Saying whatever you damn well please. You devil!
The only word I've heard you say for quite a while is devil. It appears you angels are lacking when it comes to your vocabulary.
What'd you say? You?
The eyes of the angel who had raised his fist burned with emotions of hatred and rage. My body moves before I even realize it. Instinctively, I protect Ariel. The angel's fist, which was thrown with such precision and force, lands squarely on my face. I've never taken a full-on punch before since coming to Celestia. I've had so many firsts in my life, most of which have been bad.
What? Hey, kamikaze!
Really? You could have punched him back or grabbed his fist or something? That could have made things a little more interesting. With the force of the blow, Ariel has to catch me. I try to act like I don't notice the sensation of the soft cushioning I feel. As I grab my nose from the pain, I feel a slamming sensation in my hand. My nose is bleeding.
Stay out of my way, kid!
Rather than being satisfied, the angel seems to be even mad that I got in his way. He shoots me a relentless glare. Is this guy really an angel?
What are you doing?
It seems Jupio finally realized what had happened and hurried over to our current location.
What are you doing, Zayuel?
Zaluel, so that's this guy's name.
Move it, kid. This ain't over. A long shot.
It seems he isn't going to take on the commander's little sister. After giving us a punk loser her call-out, an angel named Zaluel walks away.
Hold it, Zayuel. Are you alright, Sir Shin?
You tell us! He has a bloody nose!
Yeah, well, I survived somehow.
Seriously, you act too rashly. You're lucky he was barehanded. What would have happened if he had a weapon?
Well, I did it instinctively for the most part.
Come on, let me see that.
Ariel holds her hand out to my face. The soft light shines from it. For some reason, it feels very warm. The warmth spreads from my face to my entire body.
There. Did it stop?
Though she only held her hand up for a few seconds, my nose has already stopped bleeding. Is this healing magic?
I'm sure I'm gonna be alright.
Why'd you go and do something as stupid as protecting me?
I don't know. Probably 'cause you protected me when that devil attacked.
So basically just making things equal.
How foolish. I did that because I didn't want my research subject to be destroyed.
I could say the same thing. I'd be in trouble if you weren't around in terms of my future.
I see. So you and I share the same fate. I guess you're right. Here.
Ariel currently offers me a white handkerchief. It's actually surprisingly cute given the embroidery.
This is...
Don't you know how to use a handkerchief? You're covered in blood from the nose down. Hurry up and wipe it off.
She unfolds the handkerchief and presses it against my face. In a sloppy and quite rough manner, she wipes the blood on my face. Wouldn't this just spread the nosebleed smudge around instead?
This should be good enough. We can't really do much about the blood on your clothes, so just deal with that when you feel like it.
Thank...
More importantly, to actually get a bloody nose from being punched by an angel is quite unprecedented. What a pathetic god.
How coincidental! He just keeps calling himself Pathetic God for a million days. I was about to thank her, but such feelings of gratitude completely vanished after those words. She always has to ruin it at the end. Well, she is Ariel. She's kind of the buzzkill of our whole group.
Just drop it. More importantly, is what that angel said earlier true?
How many times do I have to tell you? You are, without a doubt, God, created by my fate awakening crystal.
No, not that part. The fact that you're a devil.
Oh, you didn't know?
Oh! And now here's where juicy stuff comes in.
Of course not. I'd never even imagined a devil would be in Celestia.
I suppose. Which reminds me, this is a first for me to have met someone who doesn't know my origin story.
Why didn't you tell me something that important yourself?
I don't believe it's that important. Then allow me to officially confess. I am actually a devil.
Knew it from the get-go, people. Makes sense. After jokingly declaring such a shocking truth in an exaggerated way, Ariel spreads her shiny black wings.
So what do you think? My wings are as black as the pitch darkness. As you can see, I am actually a devil.
Ariel is a devil. But why would a devil be in Celestia?
That's a good question, Shin.
Miss Ariel is a prisoner.
Ah.
In order to create God, to create the Fate Awakening Crystal, she was taken from the Netherworld as our prisoner.
A prisoner? She sure doesn't look or act like any prisoner I've ever seen.
Well, that...
I believe that those who possess rare talent must be treated with an appropriate level of status and the utmost courtesy. That's what I negotiated with Mariel. In exchange for creating the Fate Awakening Crystal, I told her to give me better service.
That was not something one could even call negotiations. You gave us an ultimatum.
Don't even try to sound righteous. You're the ones who abducted me from the Netherworld. We're both just looking out for ourselves. Therefore, I am on equal footing with angels. As long as I stay in this Celestia, I am free to go anywhere, and I can eat instant noodles.
But if you're a devil, don't you plan to kill me someday?
Huh? Why would I want to kill you? It's true that I am a devil, but I am also not their ally. Many devils seek to massacre all of the angels. However, not all of us think alike. Just because we're devils doesn't mean we're monolithic.
Yeah, don't be racist, Shin. There are some devils that fight for good and angels that fight for darkness. It's just stereotyping, my friend. Just stereotyping.
I just want to research the Fate Awakening Crystal. I'm not interested in the war. I may protect you, but I don't intend to kill you.
Really?
I am offended by the fact that you doubt me just because I'm a devil. Didn't I save your life? It's fine if you don't believe me. End of story.
I'm sorry. Didn't intend it that way.
More importantly, let's get to the real deal. Jupi, regarding the performance test I brought to Mariel earlier, has it not been decided yet?
As I have said before, it cannot be that simple. At the very least, there are no candidates among the angels.
The topic of the conversation progresses as if I'm not even there. What do they mean by performance test? I have a bad feeling about this. It definitely has something to do with me.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about how I want a sacrifice for your performance test.
Sacrifice?
That doesn't sound like a good thing. I couldn't help but be horrified by the answer. It was completely beyond my expectations. What the heck kind of sacrifice is it?
Miss Ariel, I am highly against that experiment. I will not allow a comrade to be sacrificed.
Is that so? You're the one who offered that soul of yours, so I thought all angels would gladly offer themselves for the sake of God.
Her soul?
What?
Oh, I haven't explained that either, huh? In order for God to descend, you need 3 sacrifices. 1 human who has the potential, 1 angel, and 1 devil. Using those as the axis for the crystal and connecting their souls, the singularity point of the 2 powers will be generalized and...
Please make your lecture brief and to the point.
But I was just about to get to the fun part. Basically, as part of the ritual to embed you with the Fate Awakening crystal, Jupi and I have sacrificed half of our souls to you.
How do you sacrifice half a soul? That's what I don't understand.
You're lying. No one told me anything about that. Is it even okay for you to do something like that?
It's only about half, so there's no problem. If it was the initial version of the crystal, we would have needed to offer a sacrifice, though. As a result of countless improvements, we were able to create it so that it only needs to be half a soul.
I don't really get it, but aren't souls supposed to be really important? Like it might affect your life? To actually offer it so easily...
It's not like I intended to simply offer it. Jupi and I both came to our conclusions to go through with it.
So, there really aren't going to be any complications with your lives then?
Of course not. After all, we don't really want to die either. I've made sure to implement safety measures.
This is something we ourselves were determined to do. There's no need for you to feel anxious.
What the hell? You know it was a continuous chain of situations that didn't make any sense. This is pretty outrageous. What does it even mean to have half of each of their souls connected to me? Does it mean we're one in body and soul? It could also mean that no matter what I think, they can actually see right through me? Once again, I look at the faces of both girls. There really is no change in their expressions. Does that mean they really can't read my mind?
Well, anyway, back to what we were talking about. Jupi, I don't really mind if it's a devil. We captured the demon commander last time, right?
He is still being interrogated. It would be troublesome if you were to go off and use him as a lab experiment.
I don't mind waiting until after you're done interrogating him. How about that?
I cannot really say anything definitive. Please wait for my sister's decision.
You sure are a yes man for your sister. It was stupid of me to even ask. I shall talk to Mariel directly.
So this kind of situation is the reason why you don't really get along with Ariel, huh?
Miss Ariel is a devil. She ruthlessly negotiated a deal with my sister in exchange for developing Fate Awakening crystal technology. Normally, we would never have made such a deal. However, we angels are at such an overwhelming disadvantage in the war. We had to compromise.
So that's the reason the Celestia is running around using stealth technology.
The devils rely on their powerful magic during their attacks. If we were to clash head-on, we would have no chance of winning. Though it is highly regrettable, we have no choice but to launch surprise attacks against them from hidden positions. For people like us, Sir Shin, your existence, the existence of God, is something that we desperately need. The Fate Awakening crystal that Miss Ariel created controls the fate of Celestia.
Therefore, you can't deny Ariel what she wants.
That is correct. The fact that so many angels are dissatisfied with our current situation is unfortunately out of our hands.
And that angel from earlier was only one of their representatives, huh? Basically, I just got dragged into the middle of a dispute.
He is probably not the only one who might take action. I shall try to pay more attention, but please be very careful yourself.
Without thinking, I forced a smile. To think that I got caught up in the Angels' war, and after all my help, I gotta be more careful around them. There are those who want to take advantage of me, and those who don't want me around at all. What in the world am I supposed to do? I never thought angels had a contempt with petty things like politics and relationships. I'd hoped they transcended beyond those things.
Now then, Sir Shin, let us return to the plaza.
You must be God, right?
Huh?
The person talking to me is an angel I've never seen before. What does she need? Just a while ago, some angel tried to pull a fast one on me, so I can't help but be cautious. Apparently, she sees the doubt on my face, which makes this shy-looking angel look a little anxious.
I am sorry. I must be bothering you. I am terribly sorry.
For some reason, I feel like I'm the one who's done something wrong. There are devils, like Ariel, but there are also violent angels. There are also a lot of different kinds of angels and devils. I shouldn't judge this angel based on my own preconceptions.
No, I'm sorry. It's not like that. I've just had a lot of little things to think about.
Meliam, do you have some business with God?
Yes. I wanted to give this to God.
She timidly presents a letter, written on stationery with cute-looking words. It's not like those boring brown envelopes.
You want to give me this?
Not trying to brag or anything, but I've never gotten a letter from a girl in my whole life. So looking at the letter that she's shyly holding out, my heart starts racing, which is not typical of me at all. I reach out my hand to take the letter, but...
Never mind. That was a little intrusive of me.
Oh, come on! I wasn't a letter. We're anxious, right? But before I can accept the letter, Meliel, was it? Pulls it back away.
When the devils attacked our base, I was watching you fight, Lord. You were very cool.
I was cool? Shin was cool? Huh, never heard that before.
Yeah.
Sure you say that, but what am I supposed to do with that?
I am sorry for being so sudden. Please excuse me.
Meliel has a fragile body, so she is usually in charge of rear support. Since the last battle was so sudden, she must have been ordered to move up.
And that's when she saw me fighting, huh?
I think that some angels will throw a punch at me in sheer anger, and others will nervously talk to me. Both sides are too extreme.
Let us go, Sir Shin. Until we decide what to do next, please rest up.
Ariel summons me just as I'm about to finish eating my lunch with Jupiel, who invited me to the dining hall. There's something important I need to tell you, so hurry up and come to the lab. With a message like that, I had a bad feeling.
Cheer up, Shin Kamikaze!
Huh?
I'll wait until after I hear what you have to say before I decide whether I'll cheer up or not.
You're about to undergo a performance test. We've gotten approval to use the demon commander you captured as a sacrifice for the test.
Wait, what?
Tell me, what part of this is supposed to cheer me up?
So, You have given my sister another ultimatum.
Don't go telling people I'm the bad one here. All I did was beg her a little. He'll be here soon.
Ariel is as giddy as a schoolgirl, looking forward to see her Christmas presents. Well, I guess the one who's coming will be my sacrifice.
You don't need to sacrifice someone just for a performance test. You must have got a lot of data during the attack the other day.
You don't get it. That was just a normal battle. You merely used but a fraction of God's power. I'll show you the true power you've obtained.
It appears the prisoner has arrived.
Hello, Commander. Hi! The devil they bring is looking emaciated. Even still, the dark flames that reside within the depths of his eyes tell me how deep his hatred for me runs. If only you weren't there during the attack. That's probably what he's thinking. I feel the same way. I wasn't there by choice.
So you finally come. I was tired of waiting. All right, Kamikaze. Go inside this one.
What?
What? Go inside? What do you mean by that?
Miss Ariel, your explanation is far too abridged.
Oh, sorry. I couldn't help getting excited at the thought of finally getting to run the performance test. Allow me to give you a simple explanation, Shin Kamikaze. You will be entering this devil's consciousness.
We can do that?
To enter someone's consciousness? I didn't know that was even possible.
You are God, after all. If you feel like it, you can even interfere with fate.
We'll keep that in mind for plot purposes.
I can change people's fate?
Yes. However, this time around, you don't have to go that far. Just obtaining information will be enough.
Having that kind of power without being aware of it freaks me out a little. To be honest, this power's too much for me to bear.
There's no need to worry. You've already experienced it before.
Let me guess. The dungeons.
Huh?
Do you not remember, Sir Shin? Before you awoke in Celestia, you should have already experienced a strange world.
Huh? Oh. Is it that world that looks like it's inside a dream?
That is correct. That is the conscious world. With the power of the Fate Awakening Crystal, you can enter other people's consciousness.
So, what do I need to do?
Concentrate on wanting to enter this guy's consciousness. That's all.
Really?
That's what I said. All you gotta do is try your best, and you can slip right in.
Being God sure sounds pretty half-assed.
All gods are pretty half-assed, no matter which world they're from. Now come on, try it.
Fine.
Here we go! Entering someone else's consciousness without permission feels like I'm poking around their secrets. I feel extremely uncomfortable. Is it really alright for me to do this, just because I'm God and he's a devil?
So this is the conscious world.
That's right. This world was built from that devil's mental spirit and consciousness. In crystal energetics, we call it the spirit world.
Well, that explains that then.
Whoa, you surprised me. Ariel and Jupiel, wasn't I the only one who entered?
Let me guess, souls?
Because we share the same soul as you, Sir Shin. Depending on the setting, we can also join you inside the spirit world.
Called it!
Well, to be precise, you're the only one who can interfere.
So, what do I do from here?
Simple. All you have to do is go through the dungeon that appears here. It's basically the same as Phantasma, essentially. Investigate whether this demon commander has hidden any important information from us. That is the goal of this experiment.
So you seek to take advantage of the fact that my sister and the others were unable to get anything from their interrogation? How typical.
Actually, I have to agree with that plan. It's pretty ingenious. If the angels can't get anything out of him, then maybe Shin here can.
So are you ready, Kamikaze? As for your performance test, You will be searching for important information within his consciousness.
Please wait. It is my duty to support Sir Shin. Please do not attempt to take the lead by issuing orders.
Why not? After all, this is my experiment. If I don't support him, who will?
As I already declared, that would be me. I am God's exclusively assigned angel, so I shall be the one to support Sir Shin.
What a whiny girl. It seems like you won't let me hold the initiative no matter what. Fine then. Unlike you, I'm an adult. I'll leave the annoying job of support to Jupi so that I can focus on observing you.
So, that is basically it. Sir Shin, are you ready?
Whenever you are.
Then I shall pray for our good fortune in war.
Let's get a move on then.
Let us proceed.
Alright. So basically nothing else. What I just should say is, just in case someone has the video file, I am a very cautious man. Very cautious indeed. Man, already 40 minutes in and we haven't even gotten into the dungeon. That just explains how much of a story arc there is to this. So I'll let that be in mind when you're watching these, or attempt to play the game yourself. It's more story driven, kind of like Final Fantasy, but in a different way. Alright, dungeons. Mission 2, the Vessel of God. Let's get moving. Alright. Here we are in the spirit world. Oh wait, there's actually a ring. You picked up a confuse ring. A confuse ring. Prevents confusion. That's all I literally got, so I might as well equip that. Alright. Devil? He's son of a gun. Can I kill these guys, please? Oh my gosh, die! Are you serious? I'm already dead?
Do not let your guard down.
Let me guess. I lost all my items from that. Yeah, equipping. Oh boy. It's a good thing I did that quick save. Just because I don't want to have to do this completely blacked out, I'm gonna return from town and I'll see you guys back at the dungeon. Alright, let's try this again. Man, I gotta remember the controls again. Switching between Final Fantasy and this game really puts a damper on things. Oh, manual. Got this. Alright. Whoa. Okay. Don't know what happened there. I guess I'll wait until we get to an actual battle. Until then, I'll just avoid whatever I can. Come on. No. Whoa! Okay, that's how it works. Boom! Energy shackle. Back to normal. Next floor? Yay. Okay, I'm starting to get the hang of
Hello,
this.
my love. When do you think you'll be back?
Well, that was quick.
Nag, nag, nag. Do you really think something will happen to me? I'm just going to lead an attack against the angels.
But...
Don't worry, I'll definitely return. I don't want to die out there.
Okay. So something tells you you'll be experiencing those every time we go through the staircase. Soften pill. Gets softened when used, gives enemy softened when thrown. I assume that soften with... Wait, isn't soften the thing that decreases defense? Or something like that? Damn it. Okay, there. No, not the rest. What's this? Is that instant death? There's a cure some you know, see these has. Oh, with poison, that's what that means. Okay. I'll remember that. If I can get the sword, that'd be great. Ooh, new sword. Another bat. Is this any better? Literally the same thing. Nope. Alright. Let me do some little recovery here. Get my SP up. Going to keep as much of this as I can. Oh, this is good. Okay, let's go. Alright, what do we have through here? Anything big? A few things up here. Let's take a left path. Okay, that actually works for my advantage. Oh. Oh. Okay, it's time to get the thing. You can die. I just realized this is SP here. So I probably should be wasting it like that. Gotta do it now. Treasure! SP bottle M was inside treasure. I pick up another bat. These places just littered with bats. Did this guy play baseball or something? Just watch. Eventually we're gonna pick up a baseball.
When I grow up, I want to be a strong warrior just like you, Father.
I see. Then make sure you train every day. If you do, you'll be even stronger than me.
That's impossible. You're the strongest devil in the whole world.
If you want to be a real devil, then surpass your father. If you do, you'll be #1 in the entire world.
So this guy just basically has a normal breeding family. It's like the rest of us. It's kind of sad when you look at the overview. This guy raising a family and then going to fight angels. Kind of like how our war uses or works. Surely, I don't recognize that leaf. Oh, cheerleads turned out to be antidotes? Kind of useless. Picked up a sleeping pill? Give me treasure! A paralyzed jag. Jaggy. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna stop. Let's see here. Sleep pill. Let's see, chance. Setting a weapon. I really need to learn how to cook this kind of stuff. But I can't do that right now, apparently. Alright, going up. Okay, that takes us back where we need to go. Well, this place is just one giant square. Is that a puppet? Die! Ow! Freak! No! I'll slap you with my bat. Don't test me. Bronze shield. Heck yeah! Give me that bat. Or that shield. Where's the shield? Take that, please. Thank you. Die! 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 Not again. I'm Angel! You'll fear me! You son of a gun. Die! Can you stop controlling me, you puppet-like misfit? Oh, this is gonna get real old. You know what? Die! Hey, leveled up! Okay, and recovered some of my AC. Oh, gotta switch back. Don't wanna waste that. Wait, am I going back the right way I came? Yep, I did. Can I really? Wait, can I actually re-trigger that? Nope. Oh, come on, really? Please don't run into him. Oh, come on, really? Oh, shoot. Peace? Yeah, I'm stuck here. Oh, man. This is a really bad timing. Oh, okay, that's how I switch things. Ooh, if I can get right over here. Let's see. Ow. Die! Oh, this is not ending well. I've trapped myself! Ah! Ow! Wait. No, come on! What kind of BS is this? What the heck? What? That was so cheap!
Do not let your guard down.
Oh my! These guys are brutal! And I lose everything, of course. Organize items here. You can store items when you personal strong. Yeah. Okay. Why does this happen? We were so good and now we're just getting wasted. HP, please. Nope. Then why did they give me that customized in the first place? Hey. Oh, wait. Shop. Can I buy anything? Shops let you buy and sell equipment and consumables. Yay, great purchase. Ooh, stone axe. That could be really handy. It's got attack plus 3. I might want that. How much of this stuff do I have? I only have 1,000 of it. So purchase 1 bronze shield as well, if I can. I hope I'm not wasting my money with this. Medkit. Can't buy another bronze shield. That sucks. Kinda sucky. Buy this though. That might be helpful in the future. Alright then. Round 2 at this. I'll see you guys back at the same spot as we were before. Okay. I think I made it back up to the point where I actually died. As you can see, I'm wielding a new weapon, a dagger that I found in the quest, so I'm gonna be using that. That's why you can either die or get past the dungeon. Whichever comes first. Alright. No, it's still my axe. Back off. You? Why did I do that? Hey, aww! That's a fun. I know you. Lock Hex Gem, what does that do? Reduces damage taken from thief enemies by setting their armor, or by setting in armor. Hurts when thrown. Okay. Ooh, is this where it is? This bronze shield. I'm just gonna make this work. I'll take where's this stone. Yep. Okay, I recovered from that. I'm running low on AC, so I better hurry this up quick. There's like only 7 areas of this place, so I'll make sure I use my time wisely. Crystal! Okay. That has a potion. That's all. Really? Just locked in a circle there. Okay. To the left, if I can make it. Die! 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 Yeah, my AC is running low. I figured that out. Die. Thank you. Alright, come on. Got 19 AC. Gotta bring this up. There it is. One number 6. Oh! Go on! Go on! There you go. I dare ya. You again. You don't know what to die. They're controlling for you. Thank you very much. Alright. I think we made it to the top.
Commander, is everything gonna be okay? Your tour of duty should have already been up by now.
It's the same as always. Once we annihilate those angels, we'll be able to return.
By the way, I heard you're gonna have a second child soon.
It was already born. According to the letters my wife sent. Apparently, my second kid is a girl.
A girl? I see. I'm sure she'll want to meet you soon.
Yeah.
So, devils have families too, huh? Also, I never thought devils loved anyone, but I guess they love their families too. They're no different than humans. Actually, they seem better than my relatives, who just passed me around. I don't know how they are treated like as prisoners, but I really want to return him to his family somehow. Maybe we can. First things first, cover all that. The stone axe is inside that treasure chest. Alright. We got one more. We only got like 10 AC, so we gotta find this quick. Is it quick? It'd be great if we could. Most of your AC is gone. I know. Just give me some time. I'll survive. Got 8 AC. Come on. You can do this. Just don't run. Hopefully that'll stop you. Maybe not. Oh, crystal? Yep. Wooden sword. 4. Okay, come on. We're almost there. I hope we're almost there. Please be almost there. 2. Oh, come on. Really? Fine. You die. No, not this again. No, why do you attack him? Please choose your target wisely. Kill him. Thank you. Oh. 1 AC. That's not good. Okay, okay. Don't panic, don't panic. If we're lucky, next room. Ow, shoot. Okay. Alright, eat something. It should be good. Alright. Shock meds, I don't recognize that medicine. Use it! Oh, come on! Oh, come on, you son of a...
Do not let your guard down.
Why? Just... Why? Oh, I've lost all my items. Can I purchase anything new? Please tell me I can purchase something. A branch sphere. There's an attack of 2. I'll take it. Oh man, I'm really starting to regret playing this game, just saying. Alright. You know the drill. I'll be back at floor 7. Please, may the crystal guide us. I can't endure any more of this. I'm losing my sanity. Don't want to play this. Back off, devil. I'm warning you. Come on, buddy. Angels. Die. I'm alive. Come on. How did I miss that? Die. Die. You are kidding me. I understand the force lock today. No, please don't. Die? Okay. That takes us back there. Down here. Please be down here. Oh, but there's an apple. I'll grab it. Yes. Alright. And because you dire, I'll make sure to equip that. That just took us around. Why did I not see that coming? Okay. There's only 2 more rooms. Hopefully this one's the room. Yep, there it is. Teleport. Get out of here! Oh, finally. I finally completed the dungeon. Huzzah!
Good work, Sir Shin.
Huh? Am I done already?
Despite being the demon commander, he doesn't have any important information. I guess we can score this one a miss.
A miss? Ario's frivolous remark really offends me. Even if he's an imprisoned devil, this guy is a living being. She doesn't have to say it that way. Huh? That's weird. Is it because I saw a glimpse of his life in the spirit world? Even though I'm supposed to hate devils, I just realized that I'm starting to empathize with them.
Now then, Sir Shin, please execute this devil.
Wait, what?
Huh?
What did you all just say? Execute? Doesn't that mean...
What are you waiting for? Is your vocabulary so lacking that you don't even know the meaning of the word execute?
Execute? Don't tell me. I have to... This person?
Celestia is not tolerant enough to take care of a prisoner who does not have any important information. Celestia, my sister yearns for a strong god who can carry out heaven's judgment on the devils. Now then, Sir Shin, please deliver your holy condemnation upon this devil.
How can I see that?
We don't have to go so far as to kill him.
Are you perhaps feeling sympathy towards this devil prisoner because you peeked into his spirit world? I never thought God would ever feel sympathy for devils. That's quite hilarious.
Don't laugh. This guy has a family.
Sir Shin, I am well aware that we are asking you to perform a painful duty for someone who is originally a normal human.
Originally?
However, have you already forgotten how many angels fell victim to him before you were able to defeat this devil? 14. Of those 14, 9 of them had spouses and children waiting for them to return. The other 5 had parents waiting for them. To be unable to kill devils because they have families is not a valid reason. Would you feel the same if someone in your family was killed?
But unless someone stops the fighting, this violence will only be repeated.
This is war. Even if we stopped resisting, the only fate that awaits us is a massacre. Are you saying we should die without complaint?
I'm not saying that. What I'm trying to say is that we should find some other way to solve...
There are none.
When Jubiel makes that assertion, the look in her eyes is serious. She's not joking. She's telling me to kill this defenseless devil. But devils also have families, and I was just forced to see that he has people waiting for him to return. Now they want me to kill him? Is this going too far? This course of action is far too cruel. Oh, I know. Do I even need to follow such an order? If I overlook this devil prisoner, this person can return to his family. However, this guy already killed 14 angels. He tried to kill me and Jubiel. If I let him go, there will definitely be more victims. It's also possible that we might meet again on the battlefield someday. When that day comes, we will definitely try to kill each other. Should I protect this devil, even if I have to defy Jubiel and the others? If he's going to kill more, then with these hands I should... What will you do with the captive devil? Let him go, or deliver the final blow? Oh boy. Okay. Like I said, I make these choices based on my judgment. Okay, here's what you see. If we let him go, he goes back to his family, and he commands the devils once more. Yes, he has his family, but... like Jubiel said, he murdered 14 other people. 14 that had... like, 9 of them that had spouses and wives, and the other 5 that had parents waiting for them. But, who knows? Maybe if we let him go, he'll help us out in the future. This is gonna be a tough one, guys. But, ultimately, this is for the greater good. Probably gonna regret this, but... we're letting him go. Plot twist!
Miss Jubiel, I have an idea. Is there any way we can let this guy go?
Let him go? What are you talking about?
The atmosphere of this place changes. Jubiel is expressionless, as if she's a whole different person, giving me an icy stare.
It's not like this guy's fighting because he wants to. It's because of the war. It's his mission. He has no choice but to fight, right?
We
Right.
are all the same. That does not make this devil special or anything. Most of the devils you will face from now on were probably drafted into fighting the war against their will. It is the same with the angels. None of us are fighting because we want to. We would prefer to restore the peace without killing anyone.
So then, let's do it! Gosh, come on, people! Is it really this hard?
Sir Shin, I understand that you are confused about why you were forced to get involved. I also understand that this is scary for you. However, you have accepted your role as God. Please do not seek a reason to run from it. You will end up running for the rest of your life.
Unable to give an answer, I subconsciously look to Ariel.
Don't look at me. I can't be of any help to you. After all, it's your duty to kill that guy.
But you're a devil, right?
Just because we're of the same kind doesn't mean I have a duty to save him. You humans are the same way, right?
She does have a point.
You kill each other over differences in race and religion. In the end, humans, angels, and devils really aren't that different.
Sir Shin, now is the time for you to make your decision. As the god of Celestia, please exercise your will.
We
There's
have.
no way I can do this. I'm sorry, I just can't.
Any more discussion would be a waste of time. If you're not going to get a move on, then I shall euthanize him.
Euthanize him? But that's...
You don't mind, do you, Jupy? Though it would delay his training by 1 turn, it'd be bad if he develops a habit of being indecisive.
Understood. Miss Ariel, I leave the rest to you.
Jubiel? You're not gonna stop her?
Someone must do it.
What the hell is this? So if I don't do it, then Ariel's gonna sully her hands for me? Dang it, what am I gonna do?
You fool!
The whole situation changes in a moment. The devil slowly stands up, pushes us aside, and escapes out the door. He must have untied himself while I was hesitating. However, now there might not be any need to slay our hands. I secretly breathe a sigh of relief at the fact that I'm now free of the situation I was placed in.
That voice just now. Meliel?
Uh-oh.
Meliel? You mean that girl from earlier?
Jeez, the fact that I've allowed a prisoner to escape. What's Mario gonna have to say about this?
Now is not the time to worry about such things. We must chase after him.
Yubi and I chase after the devil who escaped. Ariel just stays behind.
Stop following me! I'll kill this girl!
God! Please save me!
You tell me we're gonna do this? That's right. That girl's the angel named Meliel, who tried to give me a letter earlier. Good God, I never thought she'd be used as a hostage.
Let her go. She has nothing to do with this.
Oh, sure she does. As long as I have a hostage, a naive boy like you won't be able to do anything to stop me, right?
This guy had seen right through me as I was hesitating. Dang it, why'd I even think of letting someone like him go in the first place? His family? His wife? His children? Did you not remember any of this in just like 5 seconds?
This is bad, Juby. The door behind him leads to the exit.
I am aware of that. However, I cannot put my comrade's life at risk. Release Meliel. If you do, I shall let you go.
There's no way I'll fall for that! I know what you followers of Sora Umi are like! You're gonna kill me once I release my hostage, right?
God! I beg you! Please save me!
She squeezes out her words, desperately seeking my help, but there's nothing I can do. Don't be ridiculous. What God? I'm so powerless.
Fine! I'm already at the exit. As you wished. I'll let her go!
Let me guess. Without any hesitation, as if slashing through paper, he slashes Meliel's neck with his bare hands. A huge amount of blood sprays out from her white neck. With perfect timing, the devil escapes through the exit to Celestia.
Meliel!
Instead of chasing the devil as he runs away, Jupiel chooses to save Meliel. Jupiel immediately runs to her and starts administering first aid as she prepares to transfer Meliel to the medical room. While all that is going on, I can't even take one step. The only thing I can do is stand frozen in shock.
Sir Shin, please lend me a hand. We must carry Meliel to the medical room.
Right! As Jupiel gives me certain orders, I'm finally able to start moving again. With her consciousness fading, Meliel's face loses all of her spirit. Her face has gone completely pale. It feels like her eyes, which should have lost focus by now, are glaring right at me, as if they were saying that this is all my fault. And technically it is our fault.
Regarding Meliel's condition, she was somehow spared from death. However, the damage to her brain from the loss of blood was far too severe. She will probably never regain consciousness.
Jupiel tells me that Meliel will never have a future. For me, that fact might as well have been a death sentence.
That's impossible. Something like that.
If only I had hesitated, or hadn't hesitated to kill that devil. Meliel didn't have to be a victim. Is that what fate was telling me? If I admit that this is all my fault, will that so-called fate be satisfied? Screw fate, dang it!
What's gonna happen to Meliel? Is she gonna stay like this for the rest of her life?
The will of Celestia has already decided. We must suspend life support and proceed with the reduction measures.
What the heck does that mean? Don't tell me.
Unfortunately, it seems that we were too late. Within this harsh situation of war, we cannot care for those who are no longer of use to us.
That sounds like a warning to me. You are a useless god. If you don't shape up, we will eradicate you too.
However, Meliel's death will not go to waste. With her amount of magic, she should be able to fuel the engine core for the next 100 days.
100 days of engine support.
What are you talking about? Did you just jump to a completely different topic?
Securing energy is a matter of life and death. This Celestia suffers from a chronic energy shortage. My sister had to make a harsh choice.
What are you saying? What does suspending Meliel's life support have to do with Celestia's energy?
Magic is what powers Celestia's engine core. You could say that the bodies of angels are like blocks of magic. We must let the engine core absorb Meliel's body so that it can extract her magic.
That's desecrating the dead. Is that really something angels would do?
Do you believe that we enjoy doing this? That is how cornered we angels have become. We are facing extinction. We are in no position to refuse any means that are available to us.
As Jupiter softly spoke these words, she explained Celestia's cruel recycling system to me. With tears in her eyes, it looks as if she's desperately trying to repress her sadness and anger. Even Jupiter is still not fully convinced. Well, that's obvious. There's no way such a foolish thing should be allowed. Even after death, angels end up powering Celestia. There's no peace in death for them. This is not what heaven is supposed to be like. Later on, I threw up. Well, I changed topics quickly. I threw up over and over again, even after my stomach was empty. I still tried to throw up some more. A sour taste starts permeating throughout my mouth. It's so disgusting, I'm starting to feel nauseous again. What should I have done differently? Why did I make the wrong choice? Was it that I felt sympathy for that devil, and I became God without thinking it through? Or is it the fact that I was ever born a mistake? Searching for answers that don't exist, various questions swirl around inside my head, and then again, I throw up. It's no use. There's no way I can keep all of this to myself. I want someone to listen to me. That's what I truly wish. The person I want to talk to is... Jupiel or Ariel? Jupiel, probably not the best kind of way in this situation. Let's give Ariel a shot. Let's see what she has to say
You
about
better
this.
entertain me. Oh, well if it isn't Kamikaze.
For some reason, just as I had wished, Ariel appears by sheer coincidence. No, it might not be coincidence. I remember that Fate Awakening crystal has the power to intervene with fate. Because of my praying, fate must have changed so that Ariel and I would meet here.
Can I talk to you for a little while?
What happened? You look quite pale. Have you eaten a proper dinner? If you'd like, I can give you some instant noodles.
I've completely lost my appetite. There's no way I could eat anything.
You're so sentimental. Even if you feel down, it won't bring those who died back to life.
Someone died right in front of you, you know? Don't you feel anything?
Would you be satisfied if I shed a tear or two? My tears weren't designed to bring you satisfaction. First of all, that situation was only possible because of your hesitation.
But you're the one who forced me into that situation with your tests and execution. I didn't want any part of that.
So what? Just so you know, Shin Kamikaze, do you really think the angels seriously revere you as God? To them, you are an ultimate weapon to exterminate devils. And no one respects a weapon for anything other than its ability to kill.
So God is just a name for the sake of appearances, but in actuality, I'm just a tool for war, huh?
I'm a tool for war. Because that tool malfunctioned, Meliel ended up dying. Once again, I feel nausea in my stomach. Unable to hold back, I throw up in front of Ariel, and then I start crying. Throwing up and crying. If only I could just expel all of the liquid in my body and just disappear.
Do you feel satisfied now?
Ariel waits by my side until I stop crying. She then hands me an unopened cup of instant noodles.
What is this?
Super spicy fire noodles. Let the spiciest flavor in all the universe blow away all the haze that has settled in your mind.
Okay, so we're throwing up, we're crying, and now we're gonna be spitting fireballs. Wonderful.
Are you, like, trying to make me feel better?
I don't make it a hobby to cheer up water fleas and paramecia. This is merely part of my experiment. Now then, eat it up all at once.
She can't just go with the flow now, can she? Ariel takes out a portable thermos and pours hot water into my instant noodle cup. Even if it's a coincidence, she's far too prepared. Exactly 3 minutes after pouring the water, I start slurping the noodles without a second thought. And all the universe certainly fits. I've come to discover that tremendous spiciness transcends pain and settles on heavy. However, that stimulation feels comforting to my darkened heart and helps me forget about the bad things, if only just for a moment. Even though she denied it, Ariel might have been trying to make me feel better in her own unique way. After releasing as much sweat and tears as I could, I returned to my room and fall asleep instantly, like a kid who's all worn out. I don't want to see someone die ever again. I want to become a god who can save others, who can save the people important to me. No, I need to. That's the only way I can atone for my sins.
So, what is your assessment? Will Shin Kamikaze be able to become our ultimate weapon for the Armageddon to come?
And Ariel calls it.
Judging by power alone, he is above me. However, at this juncture, it appears that his mental state can sometimes be unstable.
Nobody yearns for a god who is mentally weak. First of all, a weapon has no use for emotions.
However, Sir Shin was originally a human who lived in a peaceful world. It will take some time for him to become a complete soldier. As his personal angel, I shall support him, so please, rest assured.
You must not spoil him, Jupiter. As the commander, I hereby give you an order. Make haste in Shin Kamikaze's instruction. Even with the high rate of surprise attacks we are launching through stealth mode, we are barely keeping up a guerrilla war. We must deliver a crushing blow that is so strong the devils will not be able to recover. That is why we have God.
Yes, understood.
Now then, I shall give the orders for our next move. We can no longer focus on defending. This time, we shall strike the prison camp. This should be the perfect mission to assess God's true worth. I have high hopes for you, Jupiter.
Yes, sister. I shall ensure the success of our next mission, no matter what.
And that's her promise. Exactly what does that mean for us? Mission 2 accomplished. Alright then. So we already completed one mission in one episode. I wonder if I can keep this up for the duration of the series. Well, considering this has lasted an hour and a half, probably. But that, guys, looks like that's going to do it for this episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you did enjoy this episode of the Awakened Fate Ultimatum, make sure you guys hit that like button. It only takes 1 second of your time, and it really helps me out a ton. And if you want to see more like this in the future, make sure you subscribe here to the channel. So until then, this is Smiling Dread 4, signing out. Have a great rest of your day, and take care, my friends.